Since nearly any of the best Android phones pack more than enough power to handle even the most demanding games, you may wonder what makes a gaming phone stand out from the pack. While the lines are becoming blurred, there are still things serious gaming demands that not every smartphone can deliver. After all, there's more to enjoying modern games than just raw performance. The best gaming phones can be broken into two broad categories: phones with designs focused on hardcore gamers, and powerful flagships that provide an excellent gaming experience as part of the whole package. Dedicated gaming phones will add features like side touch controls, high refresh and touch response rates, built-in gaming optimization software, and even cooling systems. To help you find the right model, we've listed the top 5 best gaming phones and their key features, plus the things you need to consider to help you choose the best one for you, and as always, you can check pricing for any of these products in the description below. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now, let's get started. Number 5. iPhone 15 Pro Max. Apple's iPhone 15 Pro Max upped the bar for gaming phones this year with a powerful new A17 Pro chip that can handle full console games without breaking a sweat. It also finally makes the transition to USB-C and features a lightweight titanium frame. Although it may be a non-starter for folks who are firmly entrenched in the Android world, Apple's iPhone 15 Pro Max is worth a serious look for hardcore console gamers. This year, Apple has raised the bar significantly thanks to a powerful new A17 Pro chip that's designed to handle full-on console games like Resident Evil Village, Death Stranding, and Assassin's Creed Mirage. While it's always challenging to compare Apple's silicon to Qualcomm's flagship chips, it's fair to say the A17 Pro is in a class of its own, remaining ahead of even the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 found in this year's flagships, thanks to features like hardware-accelerated ray tracing in its overhauled 6-core GPU. The console games here aren't scaled-down ports, but rather the same version you'd be running on a PS5. The only changes are optimizations to controls to accommodate the iPhone touchscreen. That can make some games a bit cumbersome to play, but fortunately, the iPhone supports a wide range of hardware controllers, including ones from your Sony PlayStation or Microsoft Xbox. The downside here is that you're entering Apple's walled garden. Unless you live in the European Union, your selection of game titles will be limited to what can be found on Apple's App Store. That's a pretty expansive catalog, including the aforementioned 808 console games, but it does have a few notable omissions, such as Fortnite, which has been APA non grata since Epic picked a fight with Apple 4 years ago. Number 4. Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. The S24 Ultra is every bit the flagship powerhouse we expect from the company's top-tier smartphone. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra should be the go-to choice for a premium smartphone that's great at almost everything. The Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip is Samsung's bespoke for Galaxy version, which gives it a performance edge over other similarly equipped smartphones. It also continues to have the best display you'll find on any smartphone today, since Samsung makes its own AMOLED panels and naturally reserves the best of those for its own phones. What you'll arguably be missing on the Galaxy S24 Ultra, compared to more dedicated gaming phones, are special controls and gaming optimization modes. But with Qualcomm's top-tier silicon having long passed the point of diminishing returns, many of these special modes aren't that necessary anymore. The Galaxy S24 Ultra doesn't need to do anything special to handle the latest games at maximum settings. It just does it flawlessly without skipping a beat. You can also pair up just about any game controller, so the lack of gaming buttons shouldn't really be a deal breaker. Where the Galaxy S24 Ultra stands out is that it's great at so many other things. It's a solid gaming phone that also packs powerful cameras and advanced productivity features thanks to its S Pen. Samsung has even added some new generative AI features to the mix this year with Galaxy AI. The new titanium frame feels great in the hand, and Gorilla Armor Glass makes it more durable than ever while also cutting the glare so your games and everything else can shine through. Number 3. OnePlus 12R. The OnePlus 12R is an amazingly affordable phone for what it offers. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip delivers fantastic performance, the gorgeous screen rivals that have phones at twice the price, and the battery life and charging speeds are outstanding. This year, OnePlus surprised us with a very affordable phone that could easily pass for a flagship, making it one of the best picks for gamers on a budget. The OnePlus 12R packs in Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, and while that may not be the latest and greatest, it's a proven workhorse that delivers more than enough power for even the most demanding games. There's also an expansive 6.78-inch display that rivals that found on phones at twice the price, featuring vibrant colors, a 120 Hz refresh rate, and an eyeball-searing 4,500 nits of peak brightness. It also oozes the slick design that OnePlus is known for, with a prominent circular camera array around the back that's offset against the cool blue or iron gray finishes. Plus, there's the Genshin Impact Edition. That alone could make this phone a must-have for serious fans of that particular title. There's more to that special edition than just the skin and pack-ins, as OnePlus has also optimized its Trinity engine for the game with its hyper-rendering and hyper boosting technology that kicks in automatically as soon as you open it. That's not to say that the OnePlus 12R Genshin Impact Edition won't play nice with other games, but if you're not a Genshin Impact fan, you'll probably be fine with the standard OnePlus 12R, which still features OnePlus's standard Trinity engine and other buzzword-laden gaming technologies that should enhance the experience. Number 2. Asus ROG Phone 8 Pro. Asus has made some of the best gaming phones for years now, and while the ROG Phone 8 Pro is no exception, it's changed the formula slightly in order to produce a more well-rounded flagship. While we think that detracts from some of what made the company's ROG lineup unique, it still has some strong hardware and software features that will appeal to gamers without painting them into too much of a corner in other areas. For starters, you get Asus's gaming-flavored Android 14 Plus Armory Crate to launch your games and manage settings and performance for each one. The ROG Phone 8 Pro also still features ultrasonic air triggers for in-game control, plus the ability to power the device without charging so that you won't need to worry about excessive heat putting a strain on your battery during demanding gaming sessions. Plus, if you opt for the 1TB configuration, Asus throws in its Aeroactive Cooler X. A second USB-C port on the long edge also lets you avoid having a cable awkwardly sticking out the side while gaming. Nevertheless, the ROG Phone 8 Pro isn't all sunshine and roses. We found Asus's decision to put a hole in the screen somewhat off-putting for a phone that's supposed to let you immerse yourself in your games. This was a necessary compromise for Asus to get an edge-to-edge screen without eliminating the front-facing camera entirely. But we think some would have preferred to see Asus stick with the bezels of the ROG Phone 7 Ultimate. It's worth noting that Armory Crate can help you dial that out by pillar boxing your games, which effectively adds the bezels back virtually, so it's not a problem that's going to bother everyone. Number 1. Nubia Red Magic 9 Pro. A Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor and a great screen are enough to make the Red Magic 9 Pro one of the best gaming phones, but it's got a few extra features that make it the best overall choice. Even when pushing the phone to its limits, the built-in fan keeps everything cool without simulating the sound of a jet engine. And you'll be able to push the device, as the 6500 mAh battery means you can game for hours on end. The 6.8-inch AMOLED screen on the Red Magic 9 Pro has the typical 120Hz refresh rate, but it also has an insanely great touch sample rate of 960Hz. That's one of the most responsive screens on the market, which can make a huge difference to your gaming experience. The phone also comes with 2 touch triggers on the top, which offer a 520Hz touch sample rate that's more than the actual screens on most Android flagships. They're more useful than you might think, as their excellent vibration motor makes them satisfying to press. If you've never used a Nubia phone before, you might find the software experience a bit overwhelming, but that's because there's no shortage of options here. It may take some time to get Red Magic's flavor of Android tweaked to your liking, but those who like to tinker will have fun doing so, as the possibilities are seemingly endless, ranging from the phone's LED colors to its cooling fan modes. The GameSpace app provides a launcher for your games with everything you need to tailor your experience and settings for each of your favorite titles.